and make it 2 really strong starts.
At the plate, Austin Barnes. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Jose Pirela, as he'll take a look at ball 1. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. Pretty good success. He's 4 for 5. Barnes gets his lead at first, nobody out. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Giancarlo Stanton now, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Missed with a slider. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Manny Machado. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First offering on its way. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside, the throw. And he is out at second. Caught. Stepping in, A.J. Pollock. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And there's 1 down now. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He's in the top 5 in runs scored in the National League, so he's a big part of the lineup. The guys behind him are doing a good job of driving him in, too, but they'd be a whole different team without him.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Daniel Descalso. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
The 1-2. Popped up. And no one will get this one. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here's another 2-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Up next for Arizona, Paul Goldschmidt, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Just missing here, 2-0. Strike called, 2-1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Lamb doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. Goldschmidt, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Here's Manny Machado now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
First offering on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Nobody out, runner on first. Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike, too. Working for the punch out and the offering. Line to the right side. But that's a foul ball. A pause and the 0-2. And a fastball just a bit high.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
So coming to the plate, Evan Longoria. And he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the National League in RBIs entering play. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. None out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. 1-1. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. Now the relay home. And the tag gets him. But they do grab the lead on the run that scored away from the play.
Batting 7, center fielder number 12.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Pillar. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. We're in the second. 1-0 Mets early on. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Here comes Souza. He makes the running play. 2 down. Digging in, JT Realmuto. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Popped him up. Goldschmidt is there, and that retires the side. Now at the plate is Manny Tomas, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. And a fastball just a bit up. Keuchel, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Heading out towards shallow right. Stanton coasts under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's shine the light on shortstop Manny Machado. That's right, shortstop. He can play third. He can play short. It doesn't matter. He's one of the best defenders in the game.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Steven Souza, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. A ball and no strikes. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Full count, 3-2. This one's down to third. Longoria's got it. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Settling in now, Nick Ahmed will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Machado has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. It remains 1-0. So here's the Mets pitcher, Dallas Keuchel. 9-1-2 due up. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-1 pitch. This one's flared out toward left. Tomas ranging forward, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
From the stretch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Tough slider down low for a strike. Keuchel aboard here at first with nobody out. The 1-2. Line towards center field. Pollard is there, and he has it for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Pirela looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one. From the stretch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit the other way out toward right field. Souza is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 0-1 the count.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
The 0-1 pitch is looked at for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Alex Avila, and they'll need him to get something going here. Pitch on its way to Avila. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's the first out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Patrick Corbin. First pitch coming, here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Diamondbacks still searching for that first hit of the ball game. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Digging in to try it again. A.J. Pollard. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Keiko gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0. Pollard, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Everything looked routine until the throw. He just rocketed that thing directly over the first baseman's head. I mean, he's a pretty good athlete, but he had absolutely no chance to come down with that one.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Daniel Descalso. From the stretch, here's the pitch. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Pollard stands at second with 2 gone. Called strike 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Descalso behind 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. 2-2 pitch just missed.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Fouled away. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Barnes right there. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back. 1 left for Arizona. They're down 1-0. Riding in once again, Manny Machado. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Sliders in for a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Ready for another chance? Brandon Belt. He singled his last time up. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-2 the count. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2. Lifted in the air out to left field. Tomas giving chase. In there, a base hit. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he will make it all the way to 3rd now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time. A man at third with one away. 1 and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2 and 2 now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Has a look, now the pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3 and 2. Kevin Pillar waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away. Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First offering on its way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Line towards center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Next for the Mets, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded back up the middle. And that fields it cleanly. A step on the bag for one. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the one. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Dallas Keuchel. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. After it is Souza. And that ends the inning.
Leading out for the Diamondbacks.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. Barnes gloves it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Jake Lamb standing in now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Realmuto over to his left. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Yasmani Tomas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Keuchel sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
It's 2 balls and a strike to Yasmani Tomas. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 1 to the Diamondbacks left fielder.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Steven Souza. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Here's the 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
And it's fouled away. Tomas leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike. And now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Austin Barnes. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. So far on the year, Barnes comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Now another 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Again, a 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Digging in once again, Jose Pirela. He flew out in his last at-bat. Michael Conforto come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. .289 is the average coming in. 14 homers and 36 RBI. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Runner goes for second. A bouncer to the left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit. On to the third baseman, but it's off the mark.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Sinking line drive out to right center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0, and the way their pitcher is going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, toeing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Albert Suarez comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are two on here with nobody out. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2-0 count. The pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Called strike over the outside corner. Conforto on second. Stanton on at first with nobody out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Another payoff pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low apparently. 3 runs, 9 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit hard down the right field line. But a foul ball.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed toward.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Home run number 15 for him thus far as this lead swells to 7-0.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does. Jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Suarez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Longoria, a 32-year-old veteran. He was selected in the 1st round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Fouled off. No outs, nobody on. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And Longoria swings and misses. A good pitch there, and he's down on strikes for the first out. Here's a look at the final line for the Arizona starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for. Ready for another shot now, Kevin Pillar. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. in tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Still only one out in the inning. A ball and a strike.
It counts 1-1.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
At the plate, JT Realmuto. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball that just misses inside. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
The 3-1 pitch. He loses him on ball 4. Ready once again, Dallas Keuchel. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Keuchel is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise. He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. Middle of the night here in the desert. Michael Conforto will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field.
Up next for Arizona, Nick Ahmed. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And the Diamondbacks have their first hit of the game.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks some offense.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to...
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Back goes Stanton on the warning track. He makes the catch. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Albert Suarez. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th as he was a late entrant into this one. First delivery to him on the way. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Ahmed, base runner at first with 1 out. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, A.J. Pollock. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Keuchel pauses. Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A little bouncer. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Inside here with a cutter, as he's lucky that one didn't get him.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stanton has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Next up for New York, Michael Conforto. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Conforto, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He's in his 4th season as a major league player.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
High in the air out to center field. Pollock has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting. Right
Digging in and looking for more, Giancarlo Stanton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Here's Manny Machado now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Line drive to center field. Pollock will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Now at the plate, Daniel Descalso will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been complete.
The 1-0. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Stepping in, Paul Goldschmidt. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And the runner back in standing. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Descalso on at first, nobody out. To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. This is hit softly to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Jake Lamb standing in now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the stretch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Machado onto the grass, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Yasmani Tomas.
Left fielder number 24, Yasmani Tomas.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Tomas stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball.
Brandon.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Tomas going back on it. Up onto the balcony and gone. A solo home run here for Brandon Belt. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Evan Longoria. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the pitch. This is hit sharply to the left side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Number 12, Kevin Pillar.
Now batting, Kevin Pillar. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. The 2-0 on the way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul. 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Line drive to center field. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat to ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. Hit the other way out toward right field. Souza is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The pitcher number 60.
So here now is the pitcher, Dallas Keuchel. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. First pitch on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Pilar is off at first with 2 away. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Mets. So striding in, Steven Souza. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Stanton looking up into the pool area and gone. A solo home run there for Steven Souza. Number 10 for him on the year. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
Now batting, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
In now, Nick Ahmed. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He's into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out. Pedro Strop comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Pilar will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. David Peralta will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
David Peralta.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. Runner's back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. So the batting order turns over now and set to go A.J. Pollock. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit high.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. On the ground to the right side. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
The 1-0 delivery. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
All even now, 2-2. Ahmed over at second. Pollard at first, 2 out in the inning. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late. Brad Boxberger comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out here in this one. Josh Harrison is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Lamb scoops it up, throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Changeup in for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. The bouncer to the left side. Lamb is there. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Giancarlo Stanton now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. 24 home runs for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
And he lays off there, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this,
and the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Mets 9 and the D-backs 1. Josh Harrison will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Strike one to start the at-bat. Now the 0-1. Missed with a slider. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Jake Lamb standing in now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set and the pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0 delivery. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Fouled away. The 2-1 home. Soft liner towards short. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Everybody needs a little love in their life right there. Nice piece of hit. Gets you some right there. A little soft liner. He definitely wasn't on that baseball, but he got a little luck involved, a little love, and that thing found a hole right there into the outfield.
Here's Yasmani Tomas as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Takes this the other way to right. Stanton is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in and looking for more, Steven Souza. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball.
Is there, and he's out trying to take second. Nothing doing for Arizona. They trail big. It's 9-1. Brandon Belt will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Now the 2-0. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Descalzo from the outfield grass. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Evan Longoria.
Digging in once again, Evan Longoria. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. One and one to count. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Souza is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready once again, Kevin Pillar. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Jay Bruce will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. On the season, Bruce begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. The 1-1 is in off the plate. 2 out, nobody on. Two and two. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Bruce will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Riding in once again, Stevens.
19, James Bruce.
Liam Hendricks takes the mound here. Not a safe situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Now the 2-0 home. 2-1 the count. The 2-1. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Conforto is there. 1 away.
The batter, number 13.
Ready for another shot now. Nick Ahmed. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. The 2-0. And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1. Misses off the plate. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Conforto is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Number 5.
Digging in to try it again, Alex Avila. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's just 2 for 9. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And there's his first base hit in this one. Ketel Marte will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Fly ball right down the line in left. Conforto on the move. He dives and makes the play. Are you kidding me? A terrific play to end the ball game.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Metropolitans took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Dallas Keuchel earned his 9th win of the year. Patrick Corbin was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian.